My simple English learning story at home. Learning English at home was never easy for me, but it was one of the most inspiring journeys of my life. I grew up in a small house where no one spoke English. Whenever I saw people speaking English fluently on TV or YouTube, I felt amazed. I used to think, maybe one day I will also speak like them. My journey started very simply. One day, I downloaded a free English learning app and bought a small notebook. I wrote on the first page, "Today I begin my English journey." That one sentence gave me motivation. From that day, I promised myself that every evening, I would learn English for at least 15 minutes, no matter what happened. At first, everything was difficult. I didn't understand many words. Sometimes I mispronounced simple sentences. I felt shy to speak, even when I was alone. But I continued. I told myself, mistakes are my teachers. Every time I made a mistake, I wrote it down and corrected it. Slowly, I started to understand more. I made my learning fun. I watched English cartoons because they used easy words. I listened to slow English podcasts. I read short stories for children. I repeated sentences loudly because I wanted to improve my pronunciation. I also tried to think in English. For example, when I woke up in the morning, I said in my mind, I am waking up. I will brush my teeth. I will study today. These small habits helped me a lot. After 1 month, I noticed a big change. I could understand simple English videos without subtitles. I was able to make small sentences. I said to myself, I am improving. This feeling gave me more confidence. One day, I decided to take a bigger challenge. I started shadowing listening to a sentence and repeating it exactly the same way. At first, my pronunciation was not good, but after practicing again and again, I felt the difference. My tongue became comfortable with English sounds. My family also supported me. They did not understand English, but they always encouraged me. They said, keep learning. One day you will succeed. Their words gave me strength on days when I felt tired or unmotivated. Gradually, English became a part of my life. I wrote messages in English. I posted captions in English. I started speaking English with myself in front of the mirror. Sometimes I made funny mistakes, and I laughed at myself. But I never stopped. I believe that progress comes from practice, not perfection. After 6 months, something amazing happened. One of my friends asked me, "How did you learn to speak like this?" I smiled and said, I learned it at home. That moment felt like a big achievement. I realized that you don't need expensive courses or big coaching centers. You only need consistency, confidence, and a little bit of courage. Today, when I look back, I feel proud. English has opened new doors for me. I can watch international videos, understand new ideas, and communicate with people from different countries. After I started learning English at home, I realized that learning is not only about books. It is about daily practice, curiosity, and trying new things. I wanted to speak English naturally. So, I decided to create my own English environment at home. Every morning, I listened to English songs. At first, I couldn't understand the words, but I enjoyed the rhythm. Slowly, I started to recognize some simple words and sentences. I repeated the words aloud, trying to copy the singer's pronunciation. This small activity made my speaking better and more confident. I also started reading small English paragraphs every day. I didn't worry if I couldn't understand everything. I highlighted new words and searched their meanings. I wrote those words in my notebook. After a few weeks, I noticed that I was using these words in my sentences automatically. Learning new words became fun for me. To improve my listening, I watched English videos with subtitles. First, I watched slowly and paused often to repeat sentences. Then, I tried watching without subtitles. I could understand some sentences, and that gave me hope. I realized that English is not as difficult as I thought before. Speaking was my biggest challenge. I felt shy and afraid of making mistakes. So, I started speaking to myself in English. I described my day in English. Today, I will clean my room. I will eat breakfast. I will learn English. It felt strange at first, but after a few weeks, it became natural. I also used small games to learn English. I wrote simple sentences and tried to correct them. I made flashcards with new words. I tried to use English in daily life. When I cooked, I thought the names of vegetables in English. When I saw my cat, I described her actions in English. These small habits helped me remember words and sentences easily. Sometimes I joined online English practice groups. I typed small sentences and chatted with people. I read their sentences carefully and tried to copy their style. This helped me think in English faster. I learned that even small interactions help a lot if done regularly. Mistakes were important for me. I never ignored them. I wrote my mistakes in a notebook and practiced the correct sentences every day. Slowly, I noticed improvement in my grammar and pronunciation. I learned that patience and regular practice are more important than speed. After a few months, I could speak English with my family sometimes. Even if it was short sentences, they encouraged me. Their support motivated me to continue. I realized that learning English is not just about books, it is about communication, courage, and consistency. Now, I enjoy learning English at home. I write small stories, read interesting articles, watch videos, and speak to myself. English is no longer difficult for me, it is exciting. I feel proud when I understand something new or speak a sentence correctly.